blessing to be able to talk to you through the power of technology and the internet. As much as it gets a bad rep a lot of times, I really believe that it could be a huge step in our evolution if we just use it properly, of course. But what I want to talk about is happiness and why I believe so many of us are deep down so unsatisfied with our lives. There's this nagging sense of negativity in our minds that things aren't the way that they should be. We should be happier with as much as we have. And I feel a big problem that we have in our society today is that we constantly chase things outside of ourselves. We chase objects, we chase money, we chase people, we chase the nice house, the nice car. And the thing is, the reason why we chase those things a lot of times is because we feel it will fill a void inside of us. We don't do it for the right reasons, to maybe help someone out, get something else, or maybe to spread that kind of stuff. We try to gather all these items so that we could feel better about ourselves in some way, shape, or form. Yet I truly believe, and not just because spiritual philosophy says so, but science is starting to show this as well, that happiness is an inside job. That your happiness does not depend on the circumstances around you, but your perspective on those circumstances, how you look at those circumstances, which is why gratitude is such a great thing, and it's easy and it's free. But I believe that a lot of us in society go after money. We want the high-paying job, we want the really nice car, we want the nice house, we want the beautiful spouse, we want all these things. But the reason we want them is because we feel this unsatisfactoriness inside of us. So we believe that if we get those things, we'll feel better about life and about ourselves. But this is the problem. When we do that, maybe when we get that nice house or get that promotion or get that car, we do experience a boost in happiness. There's no doubt about it. The novelty of it brings us a joy. The problem is we always go back down to baseline. So let's just say, and this is actually proven psychologically, it's called effective forecasting. And this isn't just professors, because they study professors, but this is also, I believe, everybody else in the world. Basically what it is we believe that when we get something outside of ourselves, we will feel happiness for a lot longer than we really do. So for example, we really want that promotion, or we really want that car, we really want that house. And a lot of reasons why is because we feel unsatisfied on some level in our lives, and we don't think we have enough, that we're not enough in some way. So what we do is we chase after these objects, we chase after these items in a desire to fulfill a happiness need that is not being met. And effective forecasting is basically how long we think that these things will bring us happiness and positivity. Truth is, no matter what you get outside of yourself, unless you go from being a homeless person to a home, every other situation will only give you happiness for 6 months to a year, then you always go back down to baseline. So what you felt, the way you felt about life and yourself before you got that object will always come back after you get that object. It just may take a little more time depending on what it is. So let's say you feel unsatisfied and then you feel marriage will make you happy. Well, maybe you'll be happy for a year, year and a half. You're going to go back down to that unsatisfied feeling unless you feel it within yourself. Or let's just say you're very unsatisfied and you buy and you get that promotion that you really want and you're like, this is it, I'm going to be happy now, I'm going to be satisfied. Well, studies show that you're going to be happy for maybe 6 months to a year, but you're always going to go back down to what you felt before you got those things. So basically, we chase after so many things outside of ourselves in the desire to fulfill something internal to us that our whole lives we don't know what makes us happy. And the problem is with chasing these things and trying to fill a void within us is we have this expectation that when we get these items, we're going to be happy. And when you set that expectation, when you get that promotion, when you get that thing outside of yourself and you're going to be happy, and then you feel unhappy after you get it, after some time, it even makes it worse because you're thinking now, I should be happy. I have all these things. I have everything that I want. Why am I not happy? I have more than most people in the world. What is going on? And that even makes it worse, I believe. Because you set the expectation that you're going to be happy after you get it, and when you feel unsatisfied after you get that object, it's going to create even more of a void, and you're going to be more confused, and you don't know what to do. And then maybe you think, oh, well, it's because I don't have enough. I don't have more than this. I have the Beamer, but now I want the Lambo. Or I have the 1,000 square foot house, but maybe I need the 2,000 square foot house. And constantly, time and time again, you will constantly search for those things that make you happy, and they will only provide a very short term amount of happiness, and then you return back down to baseline.